Jared Reston, why is he one of the speakers for the Protector Symposium 2.0? The reason is absolutely simple. I was rolling through YouTube, true story, and I stumbled across his story, just a part of his story, where he talks about how he was engaged by an enemy at close range. They were in a physical altercation. We're talking, beyond hand-to-hand combat. These guys are grappling. The assailant produced a firearm and began to shoot him, shot him a total of 7 times, shot him in the face. Guys standing on top of him, shooting him. Guys walking away, still finishing up, trying to shoot him. And Jared's talking about how he fought through that. He's talking about how he survived that. He's talking about how he was able to get it together and get the job done and end that fight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, in so many ways, part of what being a warrior is all about. The mindset that can get a man through something like that is a mindset that I will do everything I can to crystallize and canonize during my lifetime. Because I know what it takes. I know that a warrior needs to fight through so much. I know that in order to make it in this world, you're not always going to be getting shot at. You're not always going to be getting, being mauled or physically damaged. But if you can understand the mindset of a human being who can, you can persevere through almost anything if you can implement this man's tools. Beyond all that, I remember when I was going to the Marine Corps and I saw the guys who'd seen combat as opposed to the guys who hadn't seen combat. And it's a true story. The guys who'd seen combat, they had something different. They had something more. And I remember being like, yo, I need that more. I need that different. And I remember just trying to learn from them and listen to them and understand everything they needed me to know before going there. And that helped me survive my deployment. And so I know there's so many law enforcement officers that are literally lacing up and writing that blank check and going to war every single day. And if I can create a platform to help a man who's literally been in the belly of the beast, who literally was shot in the head with a .45 caliber handgun, and he fought through all of the damage he sustained, and he was able to win that fight. And if I can get that mentality, if I can get those principles, Bruce Lee, everything, absorb what's useful, disregard what's useless, add what is essentially wrong. But if I can get those principles out to the world, I can make the world a safer place by helping good people become more dangerous. Because I can tell you right now, yeah, he was probably in pretty good shape, and yeah, that probably helped him a lot. But I can tell you right now, there's a lot to that, which is mindset, which is exactly why he survives. And it's exactly what he talks about when he recorded his content here. The parts of his content he pre-recorded for the Protector Symposium 2.0. So, once I heard that story from Jared, I was blown away, I was touched, and I knew I needed to create a stage for this man to get this message out. Because based on the things I experienced, what he was saying was the truth when it comes to combat, when it comes to surviving. I've been blown up, I've been in multiple explosions, and I've been hit with 62 pounds of homemade explosives. So I have some concept of what it's like to fight through being completely shell-shocked and rocked out of your body. But when I heard that, man, it was real, and it was a breath of fresh air. There's so many people out here right now that are better at marketing than they really are at being real. Jared's one of the few people that's being real with his teaching, and he really believes in the stuff he's talking about, and he's lived the things he's trying to get across to the people he's teaching. And so it is an absolute honor to have him teach his portion, which is all about surviving an armed encounter with the enemy, the mindset behind what it takes to truly survive the moment that we all train for. And I gotta tell you, we also did an episode on the Executive Protection Lifestyle podcast and on the Protector podcast. You can go check that out. Absolutely amazing episodes. But Jared Reston's portion of this content we're going to be rolling out during the Protector Symposium 2.0 is something that every single first responder, security professional, and anyone training for any type of Mortal Kombat or combat needs to hear. You should hear this before you leave your house and you write that blank check to protect yourself, your loved ones, your clients, and the demographics you've been chosen or sworn to serve. So That's simple, man. That's the reason for Jared Reston being in this thing. He's a real man's man. He's a good man. Everything I've seen of him and all my interactions have been great. And he's a man who's been there and done that and got a few t-shirts, okay, from a few engagements. So it's with great honor that I share any type of stage with him. It's with much respect that he's part of the Protector Symposium 2.0. I can't wait to see you guys there and have the conversations because it's going to be an international global summit. You got no excuse. You're all invited. We're going to bring the live event to you in your living room, and it's going to be fully interactive, y'all. This is Byron Rodgers, Protector by nature and by trade. I'll see you at the Symposium 2.0 International Global Summit. Out. Boom.